Ever wondered what set apart one of history's most revered leaders? Today, we unravel the life of Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and a profound Stoic philosopher. Imagine the impact of understanding the habits that molded this great figure and the timeless philosophy of Stoicism that guided his path. In the annals of history, Marcus Aurelius stands as a remarkable figure, a Roman emperor and a stalwart advocate of Stoicism. Born in 121 AD, he ascended to the throne in 161, and facing the challenges of leading the Roman Empire during a time of political and military upheaval. Yet beyond the grandeur of his rule, Aurelius was deeply immersed in the philosophy of Stoicism, a guiding force that shaped not only his reign, but his very character. Studying Marcus Aurelius isn't just a dive into history. It's a venture into understanding how habits and philosophical principles can leave an indelible mark on leadership and life. The significance lies not just in the historical narrative, but in the timeless lessons embedded in his daily routines and Stoic beliefs. As we delve into the habits that defined Marcus Aurelius, we uncover a roadmap to virtue, resilience, and mindful living. Join us on this exploration of 10 habits that made Marcus Aurelius great, and discover how the echoes of his wisdom continue to resonate through the corridors of time. In the tapestry of Marcus Aurelius's life, the first habit that emerges as a guiding light is his unwavering commitment to daily reflection. Picture this Roman emperor not just as a ruler but as a man deeply engaged in a personal practice of introspection. Each day, without fail, Aurelius took the time to reflect on his actions and thoughts, weaving a thread of his self-awareness into the very fabric of his existence. Reflecting on one's actions and thoughts may seem like a simple practice, but for Marcus Aurelius, it was the cornerstone of his Stoic philosophy. This daily ritual wasn't merely a fleeting glance in the mirror of life. It was a deliberate and conscious effort to scrutinize his deeds and ponder the intricacies of his thoughts. In a world of power and influence, Aurelius found solace in the sanctuary of self-reflection. The role of self-awareness in Stoicism is paramount, and Marcus Aurelius exemplified this with his commitment to introspection. Through this habit, he cultivated a heightened sense of consciousness, understanding the impact of his actions on others and, perhaps more importantly, on himself. Stoicism, at its core, advocates for self-mastery and daily reflection, became the tool through which Aurelius chiseled away at the rough edges of his own character. Imagine the ripple effect of this habit on the grand stage of leadership. A leader who is not only attuned to the external challenges, but is acutely aware of his own strengths and weaknesses. Aurelius's daily reflection wasn't a passive exercise. It was an active pursuit of wisdom. The insights gained from this habit seeped into his decision-making, influencing the very course of the Roman Empire. In essence, the practice of daily reflection, as embraced by Marcus Aurelius, transcends the pages of history. It beckons us to consider the profound impact of self-awareness on our own lives. What if, like Aurelius, we dedicated a moment each day to pause, reflect, and unravel the layers of our thoughts and actions? The echoes of this Stoic habit invite us to embark on a journey of self-discovery, one reflection at a time. In the labyrinth of Marcus Aurelius's Stoic virtues, one habit that stands out is his remarkable acceptance of the uncontrollable. Imagine a leader facing the vast uncertainties of an empire, yet finding serenity and acknowledging the limits of his influence. Aurelius, with a philosopher's gaze and a ruler's heart, embraced events beyond his control with a grace that defined his reign. Aurelius navigated the tumultuous currents of Roman politics and external threats, recognizing the futility of resisting the inevitable. This acceptance wasn't a passive surrender, but a strategic acknowledgement of the reality that some elements of life lie beyond our command. The emperor's Stoic mindset allowed him to confront adversities with composed demeanor, fostering resilience in the face of the unpredictable. Connecting this habit to Stoic principles, unveils a profound truth. Stoicism advocates for focusing on what can be controlled, a principle deeply ingrained in Marcus Aurelius's approach to leadership and life. By embracing the Stoic dichotomy of control, he directed his energy towards aspects within his sphere of influence. This conscious shift in perspective empowered Aurelius to channel his efforts where they mattered most, fostering a sense of agency even in the midst of chaos. In the context of Stoicism, the acceptance of the uncontrollable is not a resignation to fate, but a strategic maneuver. It is an acknowledgement that external events beyond our influence are part of the natural order. By aligning with this Stoic principle, Aurelius not only preserved his own peace of mind, but set an example for leaders across time. Consider the implications for our own lives. What if, like Marcus Aurelius, we face the uncertainties with a Stoic gaze, acknowledging that not everything is within our grasp? The habit of accepting the uncontrollable invites us to reassess our priorities, directing our efforts towards what we can shape and influence. In the simplicity of this habit lies a profound lesson: the art of finding strength in surrender and resilience in acceptance. In the portrait of Marcus Aurelius's Stoic habits, the luminous brushstroke of virtue emerges prominently. Envision the Roman emperor not merely as a wielder of power, but as a devout adherent to the Stoic ideal that virtue stands as the highest good in life. Aurelius's commitment to virtue was not a superficial adherence, but a profound conviction that guided his every decision and action. In the realm of Stoicism, virtue represents moral excellence, and for Aurelius, it was the compass that directed the course of his life. This commitment was not confined to grand gestures, but was woven into the very fabric of his daily existence. This Stoic ideal had a profound influence on Aurelius's decision-making and leadership. The emperor faced the intricate challenges of governing the Roman Empire with a clear understanding that the pursuit of virtue was not only a personal endeavor, but a duty to the people he governed. His decisions, whether in matters of statecraft or personal conduct, were anchored in the Stoic principles of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. The influence of virtue on Aurelius's leadership can be seen in his unwavering dedication to ethical governance. He viewed his role not as a quest for personal glory or power, but as a service to the greater good. The Stoic philosophy guided him to prioritize the well-being of the empire over personal gain, making decisions that aligned with the principles he held dear. In times of crisis, Aurelius's commitment to virtue shone brightly. Instead of succumbing to the pressures of power or resorting to expedient measures, he turned to Stoic virtues for guidance. His decisions were tempered by the moral fortitude ingrained in the Stoic ideal, providing stability and ethical clarity during tumultuous periods. Consider the implications for our own lives. What if, like Marcus Aurelius, we anchored our decisions in the pursuit of virtue? The habit of placing virtue as the highest good, deeply rooted in Stoicism, becomes an invitation to navigate life's complexities with a moral compass. In the echoes of Aurelius's commitment to virtue, we find inspiration to lead lives guided by principles that transcend the transient nature of power and wealth. In the mosaic of Marcus Aurelius's character, a prominent tile is his extraordinary capacity for endurance in the face of adversity. Picture the Roman emperor standing amidst the challenges of his time, a Stoic pillar of resilience. Aurelius confronted a myriad of tribulations, from political strife to military campaigns, yet he faced them with a steadfast spirit that echoed the core tenets of Stoicism. Examples abound of Aurelius's resilience in the annals of history. During the Marcomannic Wars, he led the Roman Empire against invading Germanic tribes, navigating the complexities of battle with a calm demeanor. In times of plague and internal discord, he remained resolute, guiding the empire with an unwavering commitment to stability. Aurelius didn't merely endure these trials. He embraced them as opportunities for personal and philosophical growth. At the heart of this endurance lies a profound connection to Stoic teachings on enduring hardship. Stoicism, as a philosophy, acknowledges the inevitability of adversity and emphasizes the development of inner fortitude to withstand life's challenges. Aurelius, deeply steeped in Stoic principles, exemplified this by not merely surviving trials, but using them as crucibles for personal and moral development. Stoic teachings on enduring hardship revolve around the concept of accepting the transient nature of difficulties and finding strength in the midst of challenges. Aurelius, through his actions and writings and meditations, offered insights into this Stoic resilience. The philosophy encourages individuals to view hardships not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities to cultivate virtues such as courage, wisdom, and resilience. In our own lives, the habit of endurance and adversity beckons us to embrace challenges not as setbacks, but as stepping stones to personal growth. What if, like Marcus Aurelius, we face difficulties with a Stoic mindset, understanding that endurance is not just about surviving, but thriving amidst the storms of life? The echoes of his resilience resonate through time, urging us to find strength in adversity and view challenges as pathways to becoming our better selves. In the tapestry of Marcus Aurelius's Stoic habits, one thread that shimmers brightly is his practice of gratitude. Envision the Roman emperor, not amidst the opulence of his empire, but engaged in a daily ritual of acknowledging the blessings around him. Aurelius, a philosopher on the throne, found solace and wisdom in the simple act of practicing gratitude. Gratitude was not a fleeting sentiment for Aurelius, but a deliberate choice woven into the fabric of his daily life. In the midst of the grandeur of the Roman Empire, he took moments to reflect on the gifts bestowed upon him, the people, experiences, and even challenges that shaped his journey. This habit of gratitude wasn't confined to moments of triumph, but extended to the ordinary and the extraordinary alike. Connecting this practice to Stoicism unveils a profound emphasis on appreciating the present moment. Stoicism teaches that true contentment arises from an acceptance of the present and a recognition of the inherent value in every experience, whether perceived as positive or negative. Aurelius, through his gratitude practice, echoed this Stoic principle by finding joy not just in achievements, but in the very act of existence. In the simplicity of practicing gratitude, Aurelius invited a shift in perspective. It wasn't about denying challenges or difficulties, but about acknowledging the richness of the present moment. The Stoic philosophy, intertwined with this habit, encourages individuals to cultivate a mindset that transcends the pursuit of fleeting pleasures and instead finds fulfillment in the richness of each moment. Consider the implications for our own lives. What if, like Marcus Aurelius, we incorporated a daily ritual of gratitude, recognizing the gifts in our lives regardless of their size or significance? The habit of practicing gratitude, deeply rooted in Stoicism, prompts us to savor the present, fostering contentment and resilience in the ebb and flow of life's experiences. In the echoes of Aurelius' gratitude, we find an invitation to appreciate the tapestry of our own existence. In the tapestry of Marcus Aurelius' Stoic virtues, the profound thread of empathy and compassion weaves a narrative of leadership grounded in humanity. Picture the Roman emperor not as an austere figure detached from the struggles of his people, but as a compassionate leader, embodying the Stoic principles of understanding and benevolence. Aurelius's demonstration of empathy towards others was not a mere gesture. It was a lived reality embedded in his daily interactions. The emperor, despite the weight of his responsibilities, sought to understand the challenges faced by those under his rule. He listened to the grievances of his subjects, acknowledging their struggles with a compassionate heart. This empathy wasn't a sign of weakness, but a manifestation of strength, grounded in Stoic principles. Tying Aurelius's empathy to Stoic principles unveils the profound connection between understanding and compassion. Stoicism, as a philosophy, advocates for the cultivation of empathy as a means to foster a deep understanding of the human experience. Aurelius, through his empathetic approach, embraced the Stoic ideal that recognizing and resonating with the emotions of others is not a deviation from strength, but an elevation of character. The Stoic philosophy encourages individuals to view others with a compassionate lens, recognizing the shared struggles and triumphs that define the human condition. Aurelius's empathy wasn't limited to those within his inner circle. It extended to the citizens of the vast Roman Empire. This broader application of compassion aligns with Stoicism's call to extend benevolence not just to our close circles, but to humanity at large. Consider the implications for our own lives. What if, like Marcus Aurelius, we approached our interactions with a genuine desire to understand and empathize with the experiences of others? The habit of empathy and compassion, deeply rooted in Stoicism, becomes a bridge that connects us to the shared fabric of humanity. In the echoes of Aurelius's empathy, we find an invitation to embrace our shared struggles with an open heart and to extend compassion as a guiding light in our interactions with the world. In the portrait of Marcus Aurelius's virtuous life, the brushstroke of moderation and temperance stands out prominently. Picture the Roman emperor not entangled in the excesses of power, but exercising a disciplined approach to his desires. Aurelius, a Stoic luminary on the throne, embraced moderation as a guiding principle, demonstrating a profound understanding of the delicate balance required in life. Aurelius's approach to moderation wasn't one of deprivation, but of mindful restraint. In the grandeur of his rule, he resisted the allure of excessive indulgence, recognizing the potential pitfalls of unchecked desires. Whether in matters of wealth, power, or personal pleasures, Aurelius's restraint echoed the Stoic wisdom that genuine contentment arises not from abundance, but from a measured and intentional approach to life's offerings. Connecting Aurelius's moderation to Stoicism unveils the philosophy's call for self-discipline. Stoicism, at its core, advocates for mastering one's desires rather than being enslaved by them. Aurelius, as a devout Stoic, epitomized this principle by acknowledging that unbridled desires can cloud judgment, lead to inner turmoil, and distract from the pursuit of virtue. His disciplined approach aligned seamlessly with Stoicism's call to cultivate self-control in the face of worldly temptations. In the simplicity of moderation and temperance, Aurelius set an example that reverberates through the corridors of time. The Stoic philosophy, woven into this habit, prompts individuals to assess their desires consciously. It invites reflection on whether one's pursuits align with the pursuit of virtue and inner tranquility. Aurelius, by choosing moderation, showcased that true strength lies not in excess, but in the disciplined navigation of life's offerings. Consider the implications for our own lives. What if, like Marcus Aurelius, we approached our desires with a measured and disciplined mindset? The habit of moderation, deeply rooted in Stoicism, beckons us to question the relentless pursuit of excess and instead find fulfillment in the intentional and restrained choices we make. In the echoes of Aurelius's temperance, we discover an invitation to lead a life anchored in balance and self-discipline. In the tapestry of Marcus Aurelius's Stoic virtues, the vibrant thread of wisdom and knowledge weaves a compelling narrative. Envision the Roman emperor not only as a wielder of power, but as a relentless seeker of wisdom. Aurelius, a philosopher on the throne, embarked on a perpetual quest for knowledge that transcended the grandeur of his empire. Aurelius's pursuit of wisdom wasn't confined to the corridors of academia or the hallowed halls of philosophy. It manifested in the very fabric of his daily life. The emperor, amidst the responsibilities of ruling an empire, found solace in the timeless pursuit of understanding the world and his place in it. His insatiable curiosity propelled him to explore a multitude of subjects, from philosophy and literature to the intricacies of governance. This fervent seeking of wisdom aligns seamlessly with Stoic ideals, the philosophy that guided Aurelius's life. Stoicism, at its core, emphasizes the importance of wisdom as a guiding force for virtuous living. Aurelius, as a Stoic practitioner, recognized that true strength lay not just in the wielding of power, but in the discernment and sagacity derived from continuous learning. The Stoic teachings on wisdom transcend the mere accumulation of facts. It is about understanding the nature of the world, recognizing the transient nature of life, and cultivating the discernment to navigate challenges with clarity. Aurelius, through his writings and meditations and his commitment to intellectual pursuits, epitomized the Stoic ideal of a life guided by wisdom. Consider the implications for our own lives. What if, like Marcus Aurelius, we approached each day with a thirst for wisdom and a commitment to lifelong learning? The habit of seeking wisdom, deeply embedded in Stoicism, prompts us to transcend the boundaries of knowledge and invites us to engage with the world with an open and inquisitive mind. In the echoes of Aurelius's pursuit, we find an invitation to view life as an ever-expanding canvas of knowledge waiting to be explored. In the realm of Marcus Aurelius's Stoic habits, the practice of mindfulness in decision-making emerges as a beacon of wisdom. Imagine the Roman emperor not as a ruler driven solely by the weight of authority, but as a thoughtful decision-maker, navigating the complexities of leadership with a Stoic mindfulness that echoes through the ages. Aurelius approached decision-making with a profound sense of mindfulness, a deliberate and conscious awareness of the choices before him. This wasn't a hurried or impulsive process. Rather, it was a meticulous examination of the potential consequences and implications of each decision. Aurelius, as a Stoic practitioner, recognized the significance of thoughtful deliberation in the pursuit of virtuous living. Embracing the Stoic concept of thoughtful decision-making, Aurelius applied a disciplined approach to the choices that shaped his reign. Stoicism advocates for a heightened awareness of our actions and their alignment with virtue. For Aurelius, each decision carried weight not just in the context of governance, but in the broader context of living in accordance with Stoic principles. The Stoic philosophy encourages individuals to pause, reflect, and consider the ethical implications of their choices. This mindfulness in decision-making aligns with the Stoic belief that true freedom lies in the ability to govern one's own mind and make choices in harmony with reason and virtue. Aurelius, through his writings in meditations and the actions of his leadership, exemplified the art of making decisions with a clear and Stoic mind. Consider the implications for our own lives. What if, like Marcus Aurelius, we approach decision-making with a mindful consciousness, considering not only the immediate outcomes, but also the alignment with our core values? The habit of mindfulness in decision-making, deeply rooted in Stoicism, invites us to elevate our choices beyond mere transactions and view them as opportunities to shape our character and contribute to the greater good. In the echoes of Aurelius's mindfulness, we find an invitation to make decisions that resonate with the wisdom of virtue. As we draw the curtains on our exploration of Marcus Aurelius's profound habits and Stoic virtues, let's take a moment to reflect on the timeless wisdom embedded in the life of this Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher. In the tapestry of greatness, Marcus Aurelius's first habit, the practice of daily reflection, emerges as a cornerstone of self-awareness. It is a reminder that, amidst the chaos of life, the habit of introspection can be a compass guiding us towards clarity and understanding. The second habit, the acceptance of the uncontrollable, unveils the Stoic principle of focusing on what can be controlled. Aurelius's resilience in the face of adversities becomes a beacon, urging us to navigate the unpredictable with grace and fortitude. Moving forward, the endurance in adversity showcased by Aurelius becomes a testament to the Stoic teachings on enduring hardship. It beckons us to not merely survive challenges, but to embrace them as opportunities for growth and fortification. Practicing gratitude, our fifth habit, finds resonance in Aurelius's life, teaching us that in acknowledging the blessings around us, we can find contentment and fulfillment. Similarly, the habit of moderation and temperance echoes the Stoic call for self-discipline, inviting us to navigate desires with mindful restraint. Aurelius's relentless pursuit of wisdom becomes our eighth habit, inspiring us to approach life with a curious and open mind. The ninth habit, mindfulness in decision-making, aligns with the Stoic concept of thoughtful deliberation, encouraging us to make choices in harmony with virtue. As we reflect on these habits, let us recognize the profound simplicity in their application. Marcus Aurelius, a figure from the annals of history, becomes a guide urging us to weave Stoic principles into the fabric of our daily lives. Consider the implications for your own journey. What if, in embracing these habits, you find a path to resilience, mindfulness, and virtuous living? In the echoes of Aurelius's wisdom, we find an invitation to not just observe, but actively implement these Stoic principles in our own lives. The tapestry of greatness is not reserved for emperors alone. It unfolds with each deliberate choice and virtuous habit. As you navigate the complexities of your own journey, may these Stoic virtues become a guiding light, illuminating the path to a life well lived.